Hey everyone, welcome back. Now today we're solving one of the most common real-world Power Query problems, and it is repeated header rows inside of a CSV or a text file. Now if you work with an ERP exports or legacy systems or even automated reports, you've definitely seen this. The file looks normal at the top, but when the header shows up again halfway through the data and again, you'll see what happens. Now, Power Query doesn't like this, but the fix is very simple once you understand the problem. So let me bring up the file that we're working with. And as you can see here, notice that every 5 records, so basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have a blank line, and then the header repeats. So you have the date, region, and sales here, and then you have another repeat of the headers here, and so on and so forth. So it continues this pattern uh, all the way through all the data in here. Now Power Query expects one header row at the top and just ones. But when headers appear inside the data, like you see here, Power Query then just treats them as actual data rows. And that means you end up with the word date, okay, inside of your date column. And then you have region inside your region column. And then sales, okay, inside your sales column. And that destroys your data types, basically, your visuals and aggregations and everything else that goes with it. So now let's go into Excel and let's load this file in here. So let's get data from text or CSV and give it a few seconds to load up. Repeated headers right here, let's import it. Now if you notice from the raw file, it also has delimiters in there, which is commas. Okay, so let me bring this up first. So you can see there's delimiters here. So Power Query is automatically going to detect that, and it will separate our data in the 3 separate columns, which it does the work for, which is great. So here you can see it detected a comma as the delimiter. So let's transform this data. Okay, so it brought the data in here, and now as you can see, we got our repeated headers throughout all of our data. And so our job right now is, first of all, let's promote this first row here as the headers. And there's multiple ways you could do this. You could right click and let's see. Oh, actually it's right here. Use first rows as headers, or you could go to Home tab and then use first rows as headers. So let's go ahead and do that. So now we got the correct headers above here. Now our next job is let's remove our repeated headers from our data rows. So we could do this by clicking on our date column, okay, and then we could click on filter and then text filters, and then we want to select it does not equal. So what this does is it applies one or more filter conditions to the rows in the table. So we got date here. So we want to filter the rows where this date here, it is case sensitive, so it does not equal. So in other words, I'm going to type in date, and what this is going to do is it's going to bring back all the rows where any value in this column does not equal date. So let's click OK, and it removed all those rows for us, including what was in region column and sales column, because the repeated headers occurred on the same row as where the value equaled date. So that's why we were able to get rid of them. Now our next job is to remove these blank rows. So that's going to be easy. So let's go up we're going to select this column, and then we're going to go up to the Home tab. Over here, remove rows and remove blank rows. So now we got our data to where we want. And now our data set is clean. Now our final thing that we need to do, let's do the data type. So we want this as a date data type. And now region should be text, and it's already correctly assigned text. But sales column, we want that to be a number, whether it be a decimal or whether it be a whole number or currency. Let's just select whole number. Okay. Now, the final result now, as you can see, we have no repeated headers. We have correct data types. And now this data set is ready for analysis. And this is exactly how you fix repeated headers in Power Query. So let's recap for a second the key ideas. We had repeated headers break Power Query because Power Query thinks they're data. We promoted the real header row, which was the first row in this particular case. We filtered out the repeated headers using a simple condition, using the filter area and text filters. We removed the blank rows, and then we applied the correct data types. So once you understand this problem, you can clean a lot of files with repeated headers. And if you want to see more real-world Power Query transformations like messy logs or multi-line records or hierarchical data, let me know. I love showing you how Power Query really is when you understand the logic. So let's now, our last step, we just load this back into Excel. And the default option is close and load, and it creates a table for us in Excel. And at this point, you're ready for data analysis. So I want to thank you for stopping by today. Let me know in the comments any questions or concerns. And please like and share this video. And as always, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next video tutorial that comes out. Thanks again. I'll catch you on the next one.